First, I thought I'd show you how to hook up an FM transmitter if all you want to use is a wireless mic. Just the microphone that your pastor uses or your layperson uses. If you have a wireless mic, it's going to look something like this. And your FM transmitter is this right here. So when you see your FM transmitter, you see that there are two inputs on the front to receive sound. One says audio, and one says microphone. These buttons in the middle adjust your frequency. As you can see from ours, our frequency is 107.5. What you need to do is go in the parking lot, figure out, go through your radio stations, figure out where you have 2 or 3 different clicks of the radio with nothing but static. Otherwise, you're going to have interference or you're going to override somebody's radio station, and you don't want to do that. So ours is 107.5 here. I need to get a signal from this wireless mic into this FM radio. And if I do that, I will effectively have myself an FM transmission of my wireless microphone. The kind of cord that you're going to need looks like a headphone jack. You can see that here. See that headphone jack? And then on the other end, you have what looks like a guitar plug. This is called a 1/4-inch jack. This is called a 1/8-inch jack. Now, you may just have one that has 2 1/8 inches on the end. They make an adapter that you see here. If you see that adapter, it just clicks on to a headphone jack and turns it into a 1/4-inch jack. You may need one of those. If you do, I'll put a link in the description. But for now, I have a cord that has an 1/8 inch on one end and a 1/4 inch on the other. You'll see it there. So let's see how we might make that work. I'm going to have to spin around my wireless mic so that you can see the back. If I spin this around, if I can get enough slack in it, I have it hooked up with an XLR cable, but I'm going to unhook that just for now because I go to a soundboard. But if I unhook that XLR cable, you'll see that the wireless mic has 2 different outputs on the back. One is a microphone cable, otherwise known as an XLR. The other is that 1/4-inch jack that we were talking about. You can take this 1/4-inch cable right here, plug it straight into the back of this wireless microphone. And when you do that, you take the other end, which is an 1/8 inch jack, and you plug it into audio or microphone. I'd probably prefer audio. If I was going to do it, it just plugs straight in to the front of your FM transmitter right there. You can see it. You should be able to see it. And the volume knob for that is right here beside it. On the other side, you have microphone. The volume knob's in there for that as well. What you probably want to do is keep it about halfway or somewhere in there. If you get it too high, you might have distortion, which will mess up your broadcast. So out from the back, instrument cable, straight into your FM transmitter. In a minute, in the next video, we'll talk about what if you want to go to a soundboard and straight out to your FM transmitter.